brought to you by Gitanjali Salon, Channi Himmat, Jammu. Follow Ruchika Makeovers on Facebook and Instagram for best bridal makeup in town. Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I'm Mannat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin. Lieutenant Governor Girish Chandra Murmu on Thursday visited District Kulgam and interacted with about 15 delegations to take first-hand appraisal of the developmental needs of the area besides taking stock of the various projects and works under execution. The Lieutenant Governor also inaugurated projects and laid foundation stones of various works of public importance. With the highest single-day spike of 26,506 COVID-19 cases and 475 deaths reported in the last 24 hours, the total number of COVID-19 cases in India reached 7,93,802 on Friday, according to the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Out of the total number of cases, 2,76,685 are active, 4,95,513 have been cured or discharged or migrated, and 21,604 have died so far due to the infection. A soldier was martyred on Friday in Pakistan firing on the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir's Rajouri district. Defense sources said Army Havaldar S. Gurung sustained multiple injuries when Pakistan resorted to unprovoked firing and shelling on the LOC in Nowshera sector around 12:30 am. Pakistan has been violating bilateral ceasefire on the LOC with impunity since the beginning of this year. New wing of Crime Branch Anti-Narcotic Task Force arrested a trucker along with 49 kgs cannabis valuing Rs 2.3 crores. SP Vinay Sharma informed that the seized consignment was of high grade, which has international cost of approximately Rs 2.3 crores, adding that the consignment was being taken to Nasik, Maharashtra from Kashmir.
And its dealers. Today morning we got an information that a truck carrying some narcotics contrabands is moving from Kashmir to Punjab. We laid a naka at Batra and intercepted the specific truck. On checking, we recovered around 49 kgs of high-graded charas.
High-tech and precision farming methods are being encouraged under a multiple strategy to promote entrepreneurship in agriculture and to cover maximum area under vegetable cultivation in Kashmir Valley. This was stated by Principal Secretary Agriculture Production Department Naveen Kumar Chaudhary while inaugurating the newly constructed high-tech polyhouses at Kitchen Garden and Lavender Oil Extraction Plant at Lal Mandi, Srinagar. These high-tech polyhouses with a cost of Rs 10 lakh have been installed under centrally sponsored scheme Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana with latest features like humidity control, fogger system, temperature controller and heating system for harsh winters. Jammu and Kashmir on Thursday recorded 240 new COVID-19 cases, taking the total number of people infected with coronavirus to 9,501, while the death toll due to the infection reached 154, following the demise of 5 patients in the last 24 hours. There are 3,652 active cases in the Union Territory, while 5,695 patients have recovered from the infection. Uttar Pradesh gangster Vikas Dubey was on Friday shot dead by the police after he tried to escape following an accident involving one of the vehicles in the Special Task Force cavalcade bringing him back to the state from Madhya Pradesh. STF officials said that there was an encounter as Vikas Dubey, arrested for killing 8 policemen on July 3rd, tried to escape when the vehicle overturned early in the morning. There was an exchange of fire and he was killed, they said. Divisional Commissioner Sanjeev Verma on Thursday chaired a meeting to review the progress on Amrut UED NBCC projects coming up in Jammu City. The Divisional Commissioner sought project-wise status of sewage projects being implemented by various departments at several locations of Jammu City. The Divisional Commissioner asked the concerned engineers to expedite the pace of work and formulate monthly, weekly work plan besides submit completion plan of each project. Syed Abid Rashid Shah, Chief Executive Officer IRA and Jhelum Tavi Flood Recovery Project on Thursday, reviewed the progress of the work on upgradation and revamping of 49 dewatering stations in Srinagar. These stations are being undertaken under the component of restoration of the urban flood management of the World Bank funded Jhelum Tavi Flood Recovery Project. The work on the Rs 103 crore project is being executed by Srinagar Municipal Corporation as the project management unit. The Association of Owners of Stone Crushers Jammu have said that proprietors of stone crushers are facing hardship due to non-availability of raw materials since November 2019 after the imposition of ban by Geology and Mining Department for excavation of construction material from rivers and quarries in Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory. They are also highlighting the grievances of persons employed with the stone crusher industry. They added that extraction of minerals should be started without any delay on the pattern of other states.
और उसी रेट पे हमें से रॉयल्टी चार्ज किए जाए। जो पंजाब के जो माइनिंग लोग जिन्होंने लिए हैं वो जहाँ गुंडागर्दी कर रहे हैं स्टेट में, हम वो गुंडागर्दी बर्दाश्त नहीं करेंगे, तो उसमें भी गवर्नमेंट चेक करेगी ये गुंडे लोग कहाँ से आ गए हैं। इसके लिए हम गवर्नमेंट से रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं।
Days after the Galwan clash, the Chinese and Indian armies have now mutually pulled back in the Pangong Lake area. China's People's Liberation Army on Thursday completed the withdrawal of its troops from two more face-off sites in Godhra and Hot Springs in eastern Ladakh, in line with the mutually agreed disengagement process with India, even as the two countries are set to hold a fresh round of diplomatic talks on Friday to further de-escalate the situation. Sher-e-Kashmir Institute of Medical Sciences SORA has conducted the first ever convalescent plasma therapy for COVID-19 patients to treat the novel coronavirus. SKIMS has started convalescent plasma therapy for critically sick patients as one of the modalities of supportive treatment of COVID-19 that has been approved by the central government as well as the Indian Council of Medical Research. The Institutional Ethics Committee of SKIMS also approved the institution of this treatment.